Women that attract a long-term committed relationship do one thing different than the women that attract men that are not willing to commit at all. And as always, I know how men think. This is coming from a guy's perspective. I gotta let y'all know I'm your big brother Russ. The women that attract men that are not willing to commit make this one mistake. They gravitate towards or they're attracted to any type of attention that that man is willing to give them. So they accept the last minute dates, they accept the excuses, and they might even hook up with somebody too soon just because they feel like that's gonna make him like her more. When in all reality, you're probably just gonna get ghosted. These women choose to be wanted. The women that attract long-term committed relationships choose themselves. They have boundaries and they stand on that. They know their worth. They're not going to accept the excuses, the last minute dates. They won't sleep with just anybody. So if you're tired of these games and you want to attract a long-term committed relationship, know your worth, set those boundaries, and respect yourself.
I think that a lot of women do a lot of trying to change themselves to become whatever they think men want. And that's why they end up attracting men who are not the committed type. I can truly say if you are super available, you got to have your own life, your own friends, your own things that you're doing off to the side. But the most important thing that you can do as a woman to get men to commit to you is that you set your clear boundaries. You know what you want out of your relationships and you openly communicate it without being like scared of what he's going to think or if he's going to run. You may like him, but at the end of the day, if he can't meet those boundaries and standards, then he's not the right person. If he runs when you say, hey, this is what I want out of a relationship. Like a lot of women will pretend they want something casual when they genuinely want a relationship because they scared to push that dude away because they scared that dude is thinking she's moving too fast. You can move slow and still state your intentions. But women who are like the non-commitment type, they're like very vague about what they want and avoids conversations about the future. A woman who respects your boundaries as well as setting her own, that's the type of woman that you can commit to. Then her actions have to align with her words. And that's a problem right there because a lot of women don't do that. You say you'll leave a man, you say you're not going to put up with stuff and then you put up with the disrespect anyway. Don't be scared to leave. Don't be scared to walk off because I'm telling the dude straight up the break, you got one time with me. Play with me if you want to. I ain't it. Women who invest in getting to know who you are as a person genuinely want commitment. And ladies, when you're trying to get to know a dude, like you got to ask him a series of questions. You can't be rushing through it. You got to ask a shit ton of questions. So it's just like if he's avoiding answers or he doesn't have a good answer, then you don't need to be with him. Like one of the questions I ask men, and sometimes they don't even know what to say. It's a red flag for me to leave them alone. And let me tell you what it is. Do you know what your purpose is in life? And do you feel like you are living it? Oh my God. Every time I ask a man who is not right for me that question, whoever he was pretending to be before that disappears. And I find out exactly who he truly is. The last guy I asked that, we was talking about what did we want to be when we grew up, when we were kids? Like, who did we think we wanted to be? And he was saying, yo, I wanted to be so many things. And I was like, yeah, I wanted to be a teacher, an architect. I wanted to be a lawyer. I had so many things I wanted to do. I wanted to be a cosmetologist at one point. I wanted a fashion line. There's so many things I wanted to do. And then I asked him that question about purpose. Got him. Ain't know what to say.